They sound like a bunch of mean high schoolers. You can just picture Ted Cruz and Kevin McCarthy gossiping at their lockers in the congressional hallway. Matt invited me to his house to do whippets in his basement, and I said no. Well, I told Matt I couldn't go over to his house after school to check out his pet lizard because I had to comb the lice out of my beard. Now let's go shake Lindsey Graham upside down. Fellas, I don't have any lunch money. Mee-Maw packs me a puddin and some Lunchables every day and tells me I don't deserve it because I interrupt her while she's flirting with the mailman. He's got other houses to get to, Mee-Maw! Graham makes it sound like he hosts one of those podcasts like Radiolab or Stuff You Should Know where they investigate everyday mysteries. On today's episode of Telegram, we investigate mail-in voting. But first, this episode is brought to you by MailChimp, which is what my Mee-Maw used to tell me I was gonna be when I grew up. She said, you ain't never gonna be a senator. You could be working at the post office as a MailChimp. And I said, that's not even a job, Mee-Maw. She said, well, they're gonna make an exception for you. And I yelled, why don't you stop putting your carpal tunnel sleeve in the dishwasher?
Definitely not a Republican wave, that's for darn sure.
This is definitely not a Republican wave. It was more like the wave my Mee-Maw makes when she jumps in the bathtub with me. She barely moves water because she's about 84 pounds soaking wet. Mee-Maw, I'm a grown man. I don't take baths with you anymore, Mee-Maw. I'm not saying Herschel's dumb, but the last time I asked him to give me 50 push-ups, he robbed the bra store. But I have to say, when I heard that, I almost gave money to Herschel Walker because I would love to see Lindsey Graham attempt 50 push-ups. Oh, I can do 50 push-ups. My Mee-Maw made me do that as a punishment whenever I forgot to clean her hemorrhoid donut. You can put it in the dishwasher yourself, Mee-Maw. I ain't cleaning it anymore. Fine. One. Although Lindsey Graham freaking out is really my personal favorite example, given that he once ferociously criticized Trump after the coup, famously said, count me out. Now Lindsey's flip-flopped so radically once again, he's calling the charges voodoo and saying stuff like this about how many counts there supposedly are.
If you got a pile of crap and you chop it up 34 times, it's still a pile of crap. It's duplicitous charging.
He's so enraged he can't even say the word duplicitous. He sounds like he's in an episode of Love is Blind where they bring everyone back and get him wasted. Irina's trying to get with Paul. She's being so duplicitous. Lindsey hasn't been this mad since his Mee-Maw made him go out back and clean the barn. I don't care if they're just chickens, Mee-Maw. If you chop up a pile of crap 34 times, it's still a pile of crap. I'm not cleaning up this coop again until you promise to stop feeding these chickens your spicy jambalaya. Chickens ain't supposed to eat shrimp, Mee-Maw. It's unnatural. What the hell is going on with Graham's appearance here? Did Fox News just light him weird, or is he starting to turn into Trump's mini-me? Next time Lindsey sees Trump, he's gonna have circles under his eyes, wearing a baggy suit and oversized tie. See, Donald, I'm just like you. What's that, Mee-Maw? I am just like him. I got the suit, the tie, what do you mean I lack his charisma? I got more charisma in my little finger than you have in your whole CPAP machine. What? Well, if you can't hear me, turn it off. Whirring all night long, keeping me up, keeping the dogs up. This is you just saw previews for a Broadway show. For free, I should note. Graham said on Sunday that he also does not care if Trump uses fascist language.
You have endorsed former President Trump. Are you comfortable with him using words like that?
You know, we're talking about language. I could care less what language people use as long as we get it right.
I could care less what language people use. For example, Donald Trump has called me a disgrace, a nut job, and one of the dumbest human beings he's ever seen, and I don't let that stop him from being my best friend. Just the other day, my Mee-Maw said, can't you tell that man hates you? And I snapped back, can't you tell I hate you, you old bag of boils?